welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Stars at 80 knots, Houston, we have Monday Night Football.
Welcome to Houston Texans.
No place to hide under the lights tonight.
Where else would you rather be? Owners today for 60 minutes.
Ain't no half-stepping, repping, Bucs and Texans, NRG in a frenzy, we flexing. QB to TD, that's reception. Calling plays, that's connection. No question.
Yes! Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Fire the cannons! Go, man! CJ rolls out to the right, and the Texans score!
Tampa Bay side of the field, head coach Todd Bowles. They signed staying on the road to begin the year. They got that win last week, hoping to do the same now. His counterpart on the opposing sideline, Texans head coach D'Amico Ryans. His side not as fortunate in their opener, hoping the home crowd can will them to the victory here in week 2. Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. This is Chase McLaughlin on to handle the opening kick. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway once again. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out is the second overall pick back in the 2023 draft from the Ohio State. It's CJ Stroud.
Now, a lot of quarterbacks, Kate, who earn postseason wins each of their first 2 seasons. And that's exactly what CJ has done. He has become the face of the franchise down there in Houston. And now a little more help around him, and hopefully a better offensive line to protect him this year.
A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. His first throw is an interception. And the Buccaneers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. How quickly things can change, huh? From kickoff to now, already looking at an entirely different picture, Brock. They get the interception, and they're going to take over in perfect position to score our first points.
You know, we talk about scripting for offense all the time, but flip it around. That could not be a better script for this defense, not just to get a stop, but to take the ball away and now set your offense up for success.
So here now are the Buccaneers on offense to begin their first drive. They're brought out by former #1 pick who always plays with energy and passion, Baker Mayfield.
There's just certain quarterbacks, the way they run on the field, you just say their name and just some adjectives and attributes pop up right away. Baker Mayfield, scrappy, tough, a will to win. I'm not surprised at all to see himself back in the starting role. Not surprised at all to see him flourish. The dude is mentally tough, he's mentally strong, and he typically makes the most of his opportunities.
From the gun, Mayfield. Down the field, Evans has it. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. A toss, running right. It's Irving. And he's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. For the offense, you got to love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Texans, nothing.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now we'll see the Houston offense for their second drive of the contest. And time to hit a quick reset here, partner, after they find themselves behind following that opening drive INT.
Yeah, you say reset, I say Control-Alt-Delete. Pretend like it didn't even happen. You got to flush it in a hurry.
That's a catch for Nico Collins. And he hangs on to that football, Brock, through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36.
First down. First and 10 at the 36.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Off the play action, here's Stroud. Get some space around midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. A gift to Mixon up the middle. And that's good for a gain of 5. Yaya Diaby brings him down.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
He's got it on the bootleg. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
Kate, I can speak from personal experience on this one. That is the absolute worst nightmare as a quarterback. When you call that bootleg and you turn around and all you see is nothing but a big old defensive end, yeah, your interest switch from getting rid of the ball to a little self-preservation. Good job just simply hanging onto the football.
On 3rd and long, it's Stroud. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
That's 2. Count them 2 drives that he has put to rest now. First with the interception, and this time a critical 3rd down sack. There's just some players on the field, they sense the moment defensively, and when they get the opportunity, they make the most of it.
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend.
The Bucs take over first.
So the Buccaneer offense getting out there for their second drive. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you can start to murmur and might even hear a few bluebirds.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
He's got Emeka Egbuka. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A 28-yard pickup there. And the Bucs have the first.
If you want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Here's the give to Irving. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield on their own side. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Baker now from the gun. On the move, headed right. Now he takes it, and he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Finds him over the middle. He's got the first down grab and still going. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers pull out in front further, 13-zip. Mike Evans with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Texans nothing. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Smith on the return. Escapes a defender. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. Things sure have started out rough, and they've stayed that way through 2 drives. Maybe drive number 3 here is where we see this offense get rolling. Nixon on the toss. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
There's corners in this league that really love to cover. There's corners in this league that really love to hit. Corners that can do both, those are the guys that make themselves some serious money.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. From the gun, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. Picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Short pass brought in. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Here come the Bucs on offense now. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
Drive begins with a run by Irving. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Motion man left is Egbuka. Mayfield set to pass. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series.
Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
Did this defense ever need that or what? Just a step in some kind of right direction. Hopefully now they can build on that sack and claw their way back from this pretty slow start.
Bucs getting set up to punt now on 4th down. On comes Riley Dixon. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Houston's offense back out now, ready to go. And coming off 3 and out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. Continuing to move past the 45. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
You know I love that, Kate, but you know who loved it even more? The late, great John Madden himself, the former lineman. He would have loved watching the student body get right out in front of that thing, those blockers just knocking people off the ball, and let him clear the way so that running back could show off his speed.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. This is complete to Schultz. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Going right side, Mixon with it. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Stroud. Caught by Collins on the slant. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Our score, 14-0. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Texans with a chance to score. Running with Mixon out of the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
This one's caught, and that tackle stops him after a solid gain. They're down at 4 now. This is the 7th play of this drive.
3rd and 4.
To the air, Stroud. He's got it, complete to Bryant. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw, Stroud. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans start to fight back for their first points in this game. Tank Dell, the touchdown. Right on the edge of the goal line for first and goal, and I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So a first down pass play can and certainly was effective.
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
14. Texans 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Tampa Bay are ready to head out to the field. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. They give to Irving to start this drive. They'll cobble together a yard there. That stop coming from Henry To'o.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Mayfield now from the gun. This is hauled in by Ahn on the right side. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends would get you.
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Got his man. It's on him. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Tampa Bay.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On the give, this is Irving. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. Got a man. This is Evans. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 40. That's good for a first down. 1st and goal, Tampa Bay.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Working inside the red zone. He rolls to his right. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 13-point lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14.
Texans
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Texans and CJ Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And the touchdowns got to keep coming for them as they still trail here. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Escapes the pocket. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hurl this one away.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Completed over the middle. He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the 1st. He's at the 34. 3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And this one does not go far. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off by Levante David.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
The Buccaneers and receiver Mike Evans headed back out. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. On 1st down, they're going to run with Irving. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. From the gun, Mayfield. Out left, and Otten makes the grab. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers parlay the interception into points.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field with your route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Buccaneers stretch their lead to 21.
Texans 7. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Out now come the Texans on offense. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. Texans to the line, 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. On the ground again with Mixon. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That's a short gain of 1. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
Texans, 1st down.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Looking slant route, complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Now a give to Mixon. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
At the 47-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Into the hands of Dell. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
1st and 10, a run to Mixon. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. And because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Keeping it with Mixon. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone. And we haven't even hit the break yet, but already we're looking at this likely becoming a 100-yard game for him in the very near future, and expect more to follow after that. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Stroud. Gets this one into the hands of Christian Kirk. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Now come up on 1st and 10. Here's Stroud now. Throws caught, and he drives this forward to the 6.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Catch is made in close. And he's tackled for a short gain. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd down, Mixon gets it. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick. Well, they're in a pretty big hole already, Brock. They're going to pass on the field goal and keep chasing that touchdown. Stroud going to go on 4th down. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans chop some of the lead off before the half. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Fairbairn now for the PAT.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans get it back to a 14-point game.
28. Texans 14. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Here's a design run. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update as always. And welcome back, everyone. 3rd quarter about to get underway. Got a 2-score ball game here as we resume play.
Its metal brain corrodes.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And he's stopped on the run back at the 27. Todd Bowles sending his Bucs out for another drive. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Baker now off the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Motion man sent left. Mayfield will look to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Complete to Chris Godwin. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So first down from the 41. Irvin on the inside give. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
At the 41-yard line.
Baker now from the gun. Got his target. It's Otten. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on it, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route. The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Buccaneers field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that makes this a 3-score game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Texans and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Houston.
Texans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A give to Mixon up the middle. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
And the Texans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. Throwing now out of the shotgun. And he gets 6 following that penalty to bring up 2nd down and 9 now. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
14 yards. That's another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Ooh, play clock running out. D'Amico Ryans calls for a timeout, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. All set now, 1st and 10. To the air, Stroud. Buys time, rolling right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. Looking to throw, Stroud. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
3rd and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Nico Collins, the intended target. So that brings up 4th and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play. I know they love that golf adage, drive for show, putt for dough, but it's awfully nice to drive for show and to have that kind of weapon in your back pocket.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Todd Bowles sending his Bucs out for another drive. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Irving. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Well, one defender failed. Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. On target to Godwin. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. Tampa Bay in punt formation now.
Formation for Tampa Bay.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it's 3rd down now. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Takes it in at the 26. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Buccaneers and receiver Mike Evans headed back out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. New set of downs for him from the 31. Here's the give to Irving. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 40-yard line.
Once again, Irving. He stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
So often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down 2nd and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
Mayfield looking to throw on this 3rd and 1. Flushed out of the pocket. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
That's taken at the 15. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. This one quickly to Dell. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
That's a gain of 8.
3rd and just 2 to go.
3rd and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. This connects with Schultz. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Running it with Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's the Texans who have it to start here, and they come in trailing on the scoreboard. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Stroud. Throw right side, Dell has it. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
1st down.
This is Mixon. He finds him 6 yards on that 1st down run.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3.
Mixon gets it again on 2nd down. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
New set of downs from the 37.
37-yard line.
First down throw by Stroud. Schultz with the catch. And this one doesn't go far. Second down now, they need 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard
From
line.
the gun, Stroud. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Stroud off of play action. Connects on the crosser. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
First down. 1st and 10.
From the red zone on 1st. Forced out to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 16 at the 19-yard line.
Now it's Stroud. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Buck. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Jaden Higgins. And that brings up 4th and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Up and good from Fairbairn. And that gets him back to within 11.
That field goal didn't do a lot on the scoreboard to make it a more attackable deficit, but it does create a sense of urgency here for this defense to get off the field.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Irving on the counter. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Mayfield now from the gun. Out left, and Otten makes the grab. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. That's good for a couple of yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down. New set of downs for him from the 31.
First down, Buccaneers.
First down, and they go right back to it. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Right back to Irving now. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down. And
Now this defense is in the driver's seat, Kate. Right? When you make a stop like that on first down, now it's your discretion of just how aggressive you want to be following that play up.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Baker now off the play fake. Buying some time right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's able to get this down to the 36. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Buccaneers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
The give for the first time to Rashad White. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on first down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Handoff headed right, Irving. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. It's a pickup of 4 yards, and the Bucs have the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On the give, this is Irving. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I've talked to running backs over the years, Kate, the transition from the college game to the pro game. They'll tell you, there's just times in the NFL you got to run into darkness. You run into a lot of bodies. Perfect example of that on the first down play.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a first down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
He got him the first, now Irving on first. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Buccaneers moments away from a 2-0 start. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Carry here for Irving. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
It's complete. This is Anguka. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Final timeout called by the Texans. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. Line up the design keeper. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. He's keeping it, gonna get it forward. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And they can be proud of their exploits down the road and overall so far this season as they improved to 2-0. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Buccaneers winners, as we'll see you next time from Houston.
ESPN thanks you for watching this presentation of the National Football League.